Today, we're going to see Maru play a Labyrinth Mommy Milkers deck. For the people that did not know, the Labyrinth strategy is built on being able to activate normal trap cards. It's all centered around this Labyrinth card, which gets you so much advantage for your normal trap cards, and of course your best trap card. He's going to open Stovey Torby, Shangri-La, Labyrinth, Compulsory Evacuation Device, and a Dimensional Barrier. Let's see how this game goes. We'll activate Labyrinth, then use Labyrinth Stormy Toby, discarding the Shangri-La. Resolving those effects, Stovey Torby will allow us to be able to set Welcome Labyrinth. Then we'll set 2 cards and face down. This is actually a standard board for Labyrinth players. And the good thing about it is that Welcome Labyrinth not only will special summon a Labyrinth monster, but with this card on the field, which is critical, we'll be able to destroy a card as well. Compulse is also really good, and Dimensional Barrier is amazing. Our opponent will start off their turn. They're playing Despia. We'll go Fright for Patchwork, and then a Dimensional Barrier will be chained. If I were you guys, I would 100% wait until the Fusion spell card being activated to use Dimensional Barrier, because then your opponent will lose the spell card, as opposed to using it on Fright for Patchwork. That doesn't do anything. On the end phase, we'll try to go Welcome Labyrinth, but our opponent will Ash Blossom and Joyous Bring us. The struggle is real. No summon this time around. So we're left with only 2 cards. We're going to need to top deck really good. Alright, Maru's going to draw Rivalry of the Warlords. Not the exact card that we need, but that should be able to keep this deck at bay. And our opponent will start their turn off by activating Branded Fusion. We're going to send the Fallen Albaz and Despian Tragedy for a Fusion Summon into Lubellion. And now Lubellion will be able to fuse again, discarding the Edgem Chain. Despian Tragedy will also add a Despia monster, which is going to be Alibur. I feel like we can Branded Fusion, or we can go Rival right here, but we would lock him into Dragons, which would give him more opportunity to summon other Dragons to his side of the field. Using it right here is probably best, because there's not a, I don't think there's another worm monster for the Despia strategy, right? So we just go Rivalry here, but then he can also just Mirror Jade himself and then normal summon. So we'll get a Fright for Patchwork off of the Edgem Chain. Then we'll activate Fright for Patchwork to add Polymerization again, and an Edgem Chain. Our opponent will then normal summon Alibur using its effect to add Branded Fusion this time. We'll use Rivalry of the Warlords here. And then he'll go to battle phase and flick 3000. From there, he'll set 2 cards face down. Let's go ahead and assess this situation, guys. We saw our opponent go normal summon Alibur to add a Branded Fusion as opposed to a Branded Banishment or a Branded in Red. I would assume that one of these is a Branded in Red, but Rivalry of the Warlords does kind of like make that useless here. Maru will then go into his turn with a Pot of Extravagance. That's a good card. We'll ban his 6 Sister Labyrinth strategy. Doesn't necessarily need its extra deck. Draw 2 Backjacks. And now we're going to bounce the Mirror Jade. He's going to chain the Branded in Red. I don't think this was good. Because then he just goes Branded in Red, add Fuse. Like, oh, Rivalry. I keep forgetting about Rivalry, guys. He's going to use Mirror Jade on itself. And we can't make Guardian Chimera because there's no beast monster on the field. And we need a monster on the field. So it looks like our opponent's going to settle for making Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. And then triggering the effect of his graveyarded Despian Tragedy. No? Okay, he is. We'll trigger the effect of Labyrinth to be able to special summon. He'll add an Alibur to his hand. We'll summon Stovey Torby to our side of the field. Then we'll use Stovey Torby to discard Backjack to be able to set a Welcome Labyrinth to our side of the field. We'll take another 600 to activate Backjack to order the card, set a Backjack, and then pass our turn. On the end phase, Albion will get Branded in Red, so let's go ahead and address this situation. We have Welcome Labyrinth to be able to destroy a card on the field and summon a Labyrinth monster from deck. We also have Backjack in Graveyard, which can set the top card, and another Backjack in case we've seen 2 trap cards. This is a pretty good spot for us. Our opponent is locked into Masquerade. He'll attack over our monster. And then during the end phase, we're going to go ahead and activate Welcome Labyrinth. We'll take 600. He'll go Maxine. It's probably the most value he'll get out of Maxine. We'll take another 600 to activate Absolute King Backjack again. What is the top trap card, guys? Eradicator Epidemic Virus is a good card. Welcome Labyrinth will summon our boss mommy. Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, which will trigger a few things happening right now. It's kind of crazy. Welcome Labyrinth can destroy a card on the field, but if we would have destroyed a monster, we'll talk about that effect a little later. We'll then activate Eradicator Epidemic Virus to tribute off the Lovely Labyrinth, declaring spells. Whoa! Yo, guys, we knew 2 polymerizations. Fusion Destiny, Triple Tactics Talent, and a branded Fusion. Crazy. That Erad is going to hit them all right here. And we got to see Insider Knowledge. And we still get to trigger the effect of our Labyrinth to special summon Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. He'll be able to get an Ash Blossom to his hand. And now for 3 whole turns, our opponent can't activate spell. Well, any spell card they draw will be destroyed. We're down to our last 800 life points. We'll use the effect of Lovely to be able to set Dimensional Barrier. And then we'll attack over the Masquerade. From here, he'll use Oliver to be able to summon his monster and negate our monster effect. But I already used it right here. We'll go straight into the end phase. On the draw phase, he draws the Branded Fusion. We know the rest of his hand. Oh, okay. So in this particular situation, I guess we shouldn't have done this. No, there's no way we should have done this, because hear me out. We know he has Branded Banishment, but in order to use Branded Banishment, he needs to have to summon a fairy monster. And even if he didn't have, he couldn't summon, he can't summon anything to fuse. So there was no need to activate this card. We should have just kept it face down. We know his hand. He doesn't have any fusion cards. We will then go Backjack. He'll activate Ash Blossom. Crazy. When you know you're down bad. You know you're down bad when using Ash Blossom on a Backjack. He'll set a card face down, switches Oliver, and that's turn 2. We'll draw another Erad. Oh dear. This is not going to be good. We'll set the Erad. Use his effect to be able to set Dimension Barrier. So that's crazy. We'll attack over the Oliver and then pass his turn. He's going to use Branded Banishment to attempt to summon, but he can't fuse because this isn't a Despia monster. We'll go ahead and draw. He draws a Branded Opening. It gets destroyed by Erad. He'll switch to Masquerade. Bro, there's nothing he can do here. This game's over. This game is legitimately over, guys. We'll draw a Skill Drain. We don't need it. We're going to set it face down anyways and attack over the Masquerade. He'll trigger the effect of Oliver to negate our Lovely. And we'll just activate Erad, and this time we're going to declare spell cards again. But here we go, guys. He just finished with his first Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Now we're going to reset his time. This is crazy. Labyrinth will also activate. We'll summon Lovely Labyrinth back to our side of the field so we lost nothing. And then we'll just set another Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Our opponent draws, shows us a trap card. This is a really good time. He's going to switch his Oliver to defense. He has his first turn for the first Erad. We'll go into our turn with the Compulse. We'll activate Lovely to be able to set Welcome Labyrinth to our side of the field. Then Eradicator to be able to trip it off our Lovely, declaring trap cards. And now our Lovely will be able to summon our Labyrinth Lady of the Silver Castle back to the side of the field. We'll attack over Despia here. Going into main phase 2, we'll just pass our turn. So guys, let's assess this situation, guys. Right now, Eradicator Epidemic Virus is stopping spells and trap cards. We have Dimensional Barrier to stop fusion cards, and we can keep on resetting them with Lovely Lady. There's no way this guy's winning this game. Just give up. Just give up. We'll declare Dimension Barrier, fusion with Dimension Barrier. Our opponent normal summons their Destiny Hero monster. We'll Welcome Labyrinth in. Now you're about to see another twist for this deck. Welcome Labyrinth will special summon a Labyrinth monster and Lovely Lady back to our side of the field. Then, because this is on the field, it destroys a monster, which will trigger the effect of our lovely Labyrinth because we destroyed a card with a normal trap card, and our other welcome Labyrinth will set itself because we destroyed a monster with a normal trap. This means we can infinitely cycle welcome Labyrinth, destroy cards on our opponent's hand and field, prevent them from activating spells and trap cards, and they won't be able to fusion summon, which is what Despia likes to do. He's going to go ahead and pass it right back to us. I know he's feeling defeated. Lovely Lady will set the Dimensional Barrier. We'll normal summon Ariana to be able to add another Labyrinth. And now we can go for big damage. Guys, this game is over. I'm going to go ahead and skip it for this Despia player's turn. We whittled him down to 200 life points. He draws a Call by the Grave. We'll declare fusion, compose our own Ariana, which will trigger this effect to destroy because it happens anytime. And it's nothing he can do but end his turn. My guys. Despia? Goodbye, Despia. You have been plaguing Master Duel for so long. This is utter annihilation. Of course, if you guys want your videos to be posted on this channel, potentially, go ahead and follow everything down below in the description, as I'll catch you on the next one. Also, check out these two videos too. They're crazy.